I'm gonna be turning Minecraft into a 2D platformer. I'm an artist, I don't finish things, but I'm gonna give it a shot. The goal of the series is to get my first fully completed game up on itch.io. Let's see if I can do it. Hi, so I've realized that I have not been recording enough and I do not have a lot of footage. So let's just pick up wherever we left off. I coded a lot of the game on my laptop and I did not film any of it. This is where we are. You run up, you can get a diamond. This is our experience bar. I'm gonna improve all of this. What I like the most is you can jump on them like that. You get experience, that was one level. And then you get armor. If you run into them, you get one more life point. It's like Mario mixed with Minecraft. If you want, you can also make more armor if you collected both of them. Then we have some normal jumps. And I have a respawn screen. That's literally it. The first thing I'm gonna tackle is making that armor not look like that. Can we get a replay on that? And then you get armor. So let me go get my iPad. Hold up. This is an XP bar color, I guess. Look at that. Okay, let's try to get some XP. How does that look? Wow, that's a really full. Also, I didn't color that one area. That's really bothering me. That looks way more like the XP bar. Okay, cool. The project is organized very poorly. Look how much nicer that looks. It actually looks like it fits in the inventory. And then now you have two. Look at that. I probably should have chosen a chest plate or something, but we're not gonna rely on the details. I can change this out whenever. Hidden feature. You want to know the really cool thing? Right now, when you die, you're gonna lose all your items. But guess what your girl added? You have commands at the bottom. Keep inventory true. So it's true now. Look at that. Ready? And then when you crash in and die, you keep it! The only condition is if you set keep inventory to true, you still won't keep your experience, because I don't think that's how it works in game. Cool, it's all recording and I haven't done something horribly wrong. We need to make it so on fail level, the chests don't refill everything. I thought I did that, I guess not. XP amount, panel visible, blah, 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 blah. This is gonna output stuff the second time, because you don't die as soon as you join. I should be able to do function. This is the most crappy way to do it, but this is how we roll. Respawn equals, oh well, you don't need equals. If they respawn and they have keep inventory, then they don't have materials. Okay, let's see if this works. Here / game rule. And also if you say it wrong, it just says invalid command, which I also think is kind of fun. Oh yeah, and then after invalid command you can't move anymore, so that's something I also need to fix. Keep inventory, invalid command. Well, if it's invalid, keep inventory should absolutely not be true. That should be fine. If you say an invalid thing, you should be able to move, and then you should be able to slash it again, but I can't see it anymore. Okay, let's see. If I do this, and then I get a diamond, and then I die, I should keep my diamond, but if I open this, it should not have anything in it. Perfect. Yes. This one should still have stuff in it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Because I didn't collect it, it should still have its things in it. It's still not doing the right thing. You don't really mess with the commands unless you're just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's just build the nether portal. This is gonna be the nether portal. I have all the assets. I'm trying to be more aware about when I get really obsessed with the thing and keep redoing it over and over and over again, and then I just get nothing done. I'm gonna make a nether folder just to keep everything. It's really not organized, but more organized than it would have been if I just threw everything in the same place. I'm typing around my microphone. It is not the most comfortable thing, but we roll with it. I'm gonna need something to light it, or you could just like walk in the area and it could light. I don't really want to make it more complicated than it has to be. Let me just get this nether portal working and transporting you to another world, and then I'll get right back. Would you look at that? Okay, so I have this, and then you go here, and then you win. Oh no, we're really great. Here, jump, nope, jump. Also, another feature, you can shift. There's no real reason, but you can. Okay, anyway, and then you get into the next world, which is not here yet, but we're gonna make it. Also, before we move on from the very fun shenanigans here, I actually made more assets. Whoa! I originally made a zombie pigman, but then I realized I can't go and make a zombie pigman and then not make a normal zombie. Let me organize this better. I don't know where any of this stuff went. I didn't actually look at them closely. It's kind of gross. They're a pig on top of a skeleton. I also have a ghast. I don't know where I accidentally dragged that. He looks cuter when he's not screaming. I pretty much need to make a copy of the creeper. The only change is that they explode. Instead of recoding everything, I'm gonna just literally make another version of the creeper. I'm going to add a variable explodes. Let's go into our entity types. We have Steve, who should not be exploding on death. Creeper should be exploding on death. And then we are going to make a zombie, and he is again not going to explode on death. We need a ghast. You're going to be familiar with this very fast. I'm not sure how the player is going to go about killing the ghast. I don't really want them to be able to kill the ghast at all, to be honest. It's just gonna be an annoying thing that shoots at you. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. It just might mess up everything later, but it's fine. All it takes is a quick Google search, but I don't care. So now we need to make the instance path. So this is the creeper. If we go into our creeper script, see when he explodes, I really want to rename these animations because they're not going to be just used for the creeper anymore. I'll be right back after I make an instance of all of these monsters. So the code is kind of a mess, so I'm going to be cleaning all of this up. We're not adding anything new for this portion of the video. Look at this. This is all the Steve player. Now that I have the basics of the game, I ran into a bunch of bugs, so I'm just going to fix all of those, polish what we have before we move on to the nether, because I totally made this game backward. Okay, be right back. I'm not sure if this is really dumb or really stupid, but instead of worrying about the 1, 2, 3, 4, I made different animations for different levels of hearts. This is either really small brain or really big brain. I think it's smart because then I could also add animations to make the hearts fade in and out. I finally got a version that I like. I can't speak. This script is a lot shorter, so I think that's really good. I currently cannot beat my own game. When you die, it doesn't do like weird stuff anymore. I also have the chest queue free when they're all done, so that way it's a little more clear that you don't have to do anything with them. For right now, you can use the crafting table things infinitely. We have one more diamond, you go over here, and then you can craft it into one last piece of armor before you run through the portal. I had a bunch of other things. I had the zombies and all that. Finally, we're getting onto that now. It's been forever since I first brought it up. I set this up so hypothetically you just put another creeper and then set it to zombie. The odds of it actually working that way is extremely low. I need another spawn trigger. Highly doubt it will make a zombie in the first time. There's no shot this works. You have to set the instance path. I wish I could just like duplicate it, but it does weird stuff with that. Yeah, I was just being an idiot. You can just straight up change out the animation. I don't know what I was freaking out about. Ignore me. The difference is for this creeper, we will have to make a walk animation, which is kind of annoying, but hopefully it'll be okay and it won't screw everything up. I will admit I did animate Steve a little bit better than this, so he looks a little dumb, but you know, it's okay. Not everything has to be up to the same animation quality. What does it look like? It's a little rough, but he's a mob. He's supposed to be in the background. I'm also adding another like entity rule if they float. As in, do they have a walking animation? The creeper does not, the ghast does not, Steve does. Hypothetically, I made it so a zombie will spawn and he will walk, but the creepers will be fine. Do we want to make a bet whether or not this creeper will work the first time? Where is he? Oh, I made him the wrong way. And he's not animating. Well, okay, but the general feature worked. Look at that. I just realized that I didn't set if it doesn't float. Let me try it again. Maybe the zombie will do it right this time. Oh, okay, he's walking. If I jump on him, he dies. It works. It's just the wrong way around. That's not bad. We can work with that. I don't know why I drew them backward. Attempt number 2. Easy jumps. He's walking the right way. He's a zombie. And then he dies. Oh my god, that's so cool. It's so much more fun with extra mobs. You know what? I think the first monster should be a zombie. And then the second one should be a creeper, because creepers are more intimidating. At this point, it's just level design. You should be able to just jump on top of it, he dies, and you're like, oh no, now we got creepers. Unless you're really bad, you should be able to make it through this very easily. I kind of like that the zombies don't move around as well. It makes sure that you keep your eyes focused on your character. I think if they're all too well animated, you'll be like, wait, who is who? This can be like a short game, because obviously, like, I'm working by myself. I can always add more things later. How about I remove this crafting table here? You don't really know why you're collecting diamonds. You're just going through, collecting them, cool, diamond, whatever. And then you get here, you see a crafting table, you jump, get an armor, and then you can take on the rest of here. Then again, it's kind of mean to make you go against 3 creepers without armor. That's kind of cruel. How about, wait, where's the spawn trigger? I think after you've acquired your armor, which would be here, then you should have to deal with 3 creepers at once. Whoa, my brain is not it today. So wait, let's go to level 2, which again will be the nether. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to remake all of this. And you have a very basic nether. I'm gonna make a piglin now. I have to flip the images again. No! Look at that. And I have a consistent thing. Look. There he is! Now I want to make a ghast. He's gonna fly around. That's gonna be interesting to code. I'm thinking he's gonna need an entirely different script. He needs an entirely new like area so that way he can detect for the player. This is just gonna be completely different. He's going to shoot a fireball. Oh, that's gonna be so hard. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. If I enter, he should open his mouth, and then it worked! I actually need him to shoot fireballs at me now, but we got part of it. Are we ready to see if my little blaze thing works? I have a feeling it won't. Let's see. It should shoot a fireball at me. Please shoot a fireball at me. Nope. Why is it no? That's the sound of pain. Oh, wait. Let me copy this from the other thing. Hold up. Okay, I think I did it. I just didn't set the thing. So attack me, please. Oh, did it actually attack me? You see that? You see that blaze powder? Oh my god. It's just not hurting me. That's more than I was expecting, to be completely honest with you. I overestimated the size. Oh, I didn't set the item type. In theory now, when that thing hits me, it should be bigger and it should actually damage me. Or not, you know, that's chill too. It should queue free, and it's not. Start moving, and then queue free. What the heck? So that's not even running. Okay, so that's a whole nother issue. Okay, I have a good feeling about this. Come on, damage. Yes! Oh, yes. Thank you. The only issue with that is it's gonna hit you no matter what. Like, whether or not you dodge or, like, move out of the way, it will always hit you. Like, because it follows you. So that's one thing we do have to fix. I think I'm just gonna make another damage collectible. Because I don't want to have to redo all that. But when it starts moving, the position should get direction to destination.
So the destination dot get position. We need another variable. So if it's damaged, that's if it touches it. But when it starts moving, the current position needs to equal...
That should be right. Maybe? Who knows? Please fly. Why isn't it flying? Oh my god. Is it because there's so many there that it keeps spawning over and over again? Oh, that might be the issue. Not me desperately fetching the origin on GitHub, hoping that I solved this problem earlier and just didn't remember. Hi, this might look a little different than before, but I got so frustrated with the gas thing that I decided to just put it off. I made a actual tile set so that way I can, you know, draw things and not have to have really badly sized grass blocks like these that, you know, they look really bad, right? Like, you stretch them, they don't look that good. And I forgot to record all of this. Sorry. So these are the ground tiles. I also made one for the nether too. But there's also these block tiles. So look, I can just place a crafting table anywhere and it'll have all of the needed information in it. I don't have to redo anything or worry about multiple chests over here and wondering which one's which. Here's the thing. This video is already really long, so I'm gonna do something that I haven't done before. Two-parter? This first part, obviously, we're doing the plains biome. Part 2, we're gonna work on the nether, and then part 3, we're gonna do the end. I actually have a bunch of backgrounds I want to import, so I'll probably do that off camera and open the next video with all of the backgrounds for the overworld, and then jump right into the nether. Hope you enjoyed the video. These are all the members. Thank you to them. And I hope you'll join me for part 2, where we're gonna go into the nether and figure out the ghast. Okay, bye! FYI though, I did get these guys working, so the zombie pigmen work too, just not this stupid ghast.